this is B. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2025, Year of the Snake, and we're starting it off with Stationery Empties. This is number 3 in this series, and you might ask, why Stationery Empties? Why not? If there are videos of hauls and unboxings, we're doing the opposite, and I also want to inspire people to use what they have before they decide add to cart and check out. Also, I do this on a yearly basis. I'm taking pages from Marie Kondo's book, Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and I noticed that the impact is different when I finished like a washi tape or a dot liner, a sticker sheet, versus all of them compressed all together. I also want to be reminded, given that I'm a visual person, to be mindful of the things that I've been buying. So this way I'm able to determine which are the things works best for me, which are the ones that I will repurchase, not buy, or maybe give another chance, something like that. Without further ado, let's start. So I'll start off with all of these rolls. So just like what I mentioned on my previous video, these were not bought last year. I'm finishing any rolls that I have. And I don't know how long any of you have been journaling for a while, but back in the day, whenever you're interested in purchasing a washi tape or a pet tape, there wasn't an option like to buy a sample loop. So to give you an example, so these are the ones that I have. Previously, when you want something like for, regardless whether if it's a pet tape or washi, you have no choice but to buy the full roll. So this one is from TU. Before I purchased this, I actually started off with getting a loop, which is like this one. So this, I got this from Stickerific, and I prefer to actually visit like a stationery store if ever I want to buy myself like washi or pet tapes. I do have the convenience of, let's say, going online to different stores, or maybe go to Shopee. Shopee is similar to like Amazon, but in Asia. But the problem with online is you're not able to see the quality of these tapes because not everything is all created the same way. So I do prefer like seeing them in person. And nowadays, because pet tapes and washi are now popular, the emergence of sample loops are getting more and more as well. They're no longer just limited to certain designs, certain creators, pretty much based on the ones that I've seen. A lot of different stationery shops will make sample loops, or if you are given samples by friends, that's also a great way to test things out. And using this as an example, like I mentioned earlier, I've already actually finished 2 sample loops of these, and even though if you look at cost per each roll and the sample, it's much more cost effective to get a roll. But then again, the reality is, how many rolls of these tapes do you have? So being practical, might as well go the sample loop route. And if you do decide like, oh, I really love this design, then get yourself the whole one. I have finished a lot more tapes compared before, because previously, whenever I attend journal gatherings or journal jams, I would actually create like sample loops, and then sometimes I would add papers or tearaway calendars, put them in an envelope, and then give it out to those who are attending. But then I realized that I'm putting a burden to the receiving end, because not everyone's gonna like the samples that's inside. People have preferences. So what I did instead is I actually have this is like a Toyo steel box, and then right now I have samples that I got from friends, but what I would actually do is put all of these tapes in here. And then when I attend those events, I just tell them, if there's anything that you like, just take how much you need and anything like that. And that way, you're able to not only finish the tapes, but at the same time, you're sharing it to people. You know, sharing is caring. So that's the one for the rolls. And we're also looking at these ones too. This is a Kiss Cut pet tape. So pretty much all of it is from this brand TU because it speeds up your journaling process. I don't know why this was not created in the first place. So I guess this is what we call progress in the world of tapes. But yeah, when it comes to pet tapes, since I did mention previously that my preference lies more on the paper type of tape versus this one, if ever I'm interested, I would actually lean towards anything that's like Kiss Cut. But in terms of how many they were, like these are like sample loops that I have finished. Then we have the glue stick. This is from Kokuyo. I know it's so dirty, and inside this is how it looks like when it's finished. And I actually have a replacement for it, and a new one actually looks like this. It also smells nice, so at least you have an idea how it looks like when used versus like empty. So same color, but you know. And then we also have two of the Kokuyo liners. Well, this one is just like a generic one that I got from Shopee, and it was like, I think, a free for something else. So I just use it, but it's not as sticky enough compared to this one. And then I do have another one of this, hence I am recycling the whole thing, because for these dot liners you can actually like get refills for it, and you can just simply like take it out and then get a replacement. And usually if you're not sure, I would advise you to just like bring the ones that's empty, and then when you go to a stationery store, you can just like ask any of the staff, and then they'll point you to like any of the refills available. Since if I'm not using like a glue stick, this is like the other one that I'm using to stick things, like for example like Instax photos, I primarily use the dot liner ones. And then when it comes to the pens, I am now recycling these cartridges. These two are actually from Lamy. Usually whenever I finish a cartridge, in terms of cartridges, I do have a cartridge with Lamy, Sailor, Pilot, what else? The big three, Sailor, Pilot, Platinum. And it's okay for you to use the cartridge like to clean them and then put ink if you don't have like a converter. But over time, this part right here will loosen up, and you'll know that it's really time to recycle them when you experience like the ink is like bleeding on your pen for no reason, and you're using like a recycled cartridge. That may be the culprit. So I'm already getting this out. And then for the Uniball, I finished two Uniball. These two are like the black ones, and then this is a colored one. I purchased a pack of 3. This was like the Japanese set thing, and I am not repurchasing any Uniball color because for some reason I do not experience the problem with the black ones, because I have dropped these pens, and with the colored ones I noticed that when I started using them again, in a few paragraphs or so, it would start skipping. And I've done the same with the black ones. I'm not getting it with the black, but for the colored, because I have like three, all three of them are doing that. But because I'm not using any of the colored ones anymore, I actually compared it with the Pilot Juice. So this is like the sweet milk set. I've also dropped some of these, and when I compared them with the Uniball, the Pilot Juice performs better. Hence, I'm not gonna buy any of these. And then this one, for Tools to Live By, there's actually still ink on the orange one, and the refill looks like this. And I decided not to like continue using it because the color is too light, to the point that I would have to press harder on the paper or sometimes write over on it again. And when you actually look at the design, in theory, the idea is nice, but in application, it doesn't work. So because I'm not really buying any refills for this one, might as well recycle the whole thing. Muji notebooks. If you've watched or followed me on Instagram, you know I recommend these to people. If you are into like stamping, you don't want to stamp directly on your journal, you just want like to keep multiple copies of such or anything like that. And I finished two because in 2024, there was Travelers Company actually came to Malaysia. So there was the Travelers Caravan, and they went to the three partner shops, Tabio, Stickerific, and Siziply. And because some of the stamps, even Patrick brought his manual factory stamps, yeah, I went crazy with the stamping. So what I would do is like tear off the page. I know it's not the cleanest of the tearaways, but the paper quality of the Muji notebooks, it's pocket note, and that's the size. So this is an A6. I can't remember the price on top of my head, but this is very affordable. And as you can see, I finished two. Did I buy again? Yes. Now for the stickers. So there's a lot. When I actually compiled them all, I was actually surprised that, wow, I bought a lot of stickers for 2024 because I recognized which ones were from 2023. Majority is 2024. So like getting a full picture, it feels good to actually see them like, wow, I finished a lot. But at the same time, I have to like rethink in terms of my purchasing. Like sometimes ask myself, do I really need that thing? Just to be mindful, I guess. And in terms of like for stickers, I would typically do this. So this is an example. Like this is Eric Small Things. It comes like, these are like flake stickers. And it may be cumbersome for flake stickers, but I do enjoy the designs. And whenever something is finished, I actually just cross it off. And then once everything's done, because doing a stationery empty with sticker flakes is a bit of a problem, I just kept like the card where it shows the design. So that way I can see like, oh, okay, was there any duplicates or anything like that? So far, there isn't. If you follow me for a while, you know I love Very Small Things and Mizutama, and then some others like this. This one's different. This is a notepad. I also finished that. And then Capybara, there's a lot. I remember I got these from Bookfest in KLCC Convention Center when they did that event. So yeah, Capybara. And then these ones are from Locamade, and I know I got this from Kinokuniya. This is like a freebie that I got from Take a Note when I got their planner. If you're wondering, I don't have the Take a Note planner anymore. I recycled it. I recycle anything that doesn't give me any reason like why am I still keeping it? Does this still add value? So yeah, it might shock those people who keep all of their journals and all of their planners. For me, no, because storage is a huge factor for me. So like these were like the post-it things that, yeah, I finished. Sticky notes. This is like the Hobonichi sticker thing, and I think they go like together like that. And then there are also stickers like these. So even like for ABC, this one, I know this is a freebie. This is a sticker like from a cafe in Penang. I think Kafka. I remember the design. Big hands. What else? Oh, this one, Elsie. Oh, this one. This is a freebie sticker that you get when it's your birthday month and you buy something from Stickerific, apart from getting like a 15% off. So, and then some of these, I think this is Hatsumedori, and yeah, this one, oh, this one, Coffee Monsters Co. This was gifted to me by my friend, and yeah, finished them. And then I also have like from the Traveler's Notebook, this one, Coffee Monsters Co. So sometimes I would actually write like what I finished, like for example, without the writing, like what is this? So yeah, just to remind myself, I guess. And then these ones from Midori. So, oh, this one's different. Like the small ones, like for example, these, I've used these for my health wellness life book. Then schedule seals. And then there's also like these ones. And what else? Lampo. This one, yeah, Mind Wave. Oh, for the Traveler's Notebook, the big sticker one that has like the 2024, including the tabs. There's another one that's part of the sticker set where you actually have to like to push like a press on. That doesn't, I really tried to make press on stickers work. I know it doesn't take bulk on any of the planners journals, but it's not for me. I'm actually giving the ones that came with the sticker set to a friend. And I know these are like the pocket sleeves for travelers as well. And then these ones, okay, this one's Dodolulu. Like, yeah, I do like Dodolulu. I haven't finished. If you're wondering, I do have the 2024 one. And there's still a lot of this. I'm trying to finish it this year. And one of the benefits also for this one, like this, for example, because some of the dates I will like cut off and then just stuck in here. You could actually cut around the area so you can repurpose them, unless the date of, let's say, February 22, you want this one, and then you can probably like layer something if it's not a Thursday, something like that. So yeah, hence my preference to this paper type versus the pet tape. But I know there isn't like a kiss cut style, but hopefully we'll see that progress too with the paper ones. And this one, Zeus Coffee, and I think these ones too. And then I got it when I attended a journal jam. So there's a lot of stickers that I actually finished, and in my mind, I thought there were less. But you see, when everything comes in all together, it creates a much bigger impact. And for me, it pushes me further to be more mindful. And yeah, that's it. That's my Stationery Empties number 3. If you have any questions to any of these at all, feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.